What's up everyone? Really excited to show you a new feature we've been working on called Smart CTA. And what's cool about this is now instead of the CTA options being sort of rigid in the sense of like, okay, this CTA is what we're writing for this email, now we can be dynamic and say, based on who we're getting at runtime, we can give the most relevant offer to them based on how you define it. In the writing styles page, we're going to have a section called CTAs. So if you want to create a new CTA, you can go and click Add New Style and click Add a CTA. So the first thing you'll want to have done is select the type of call to action. So this is your more typical lead magnet sharing a resource, but it can also be like a case study, a trial offer with credits if that's more relevant to a specific type of stakeholder. Give it a name, link it to one of your offerings, give it a description of how you actually want to write that CTA. So here I'm saying, offer our GTM AI maturity model. The most important section here is this when to use section. So the reason why this is so important is this is how we're actually doing the CTA selection and matching. So this section is what it's going to look for and be like, okay, if we put in here like use for founders at vertical SaaS companies at 50 to 200 employees. If that's in here, then if someone who fits that description comes through our list and hits our agent and it's linked to this CTA, it can be like, oh, this CTA is going to be relevant for that person, so it can select that. So that's why this when to use section is so important for getting that selection logic down. We also let you give it training examples where this is how we actually want the CTA to look like, and it's recommended to always give training examples, click generate and then tune these up. That way you can have it be a lot more predictable about it putting out things that you like coming off the page. Another cool development here is we can now handle hyperlinks. So you can say, yes, I want to give it a link. It's completely optional, but you can say this is my link address and this is the display text that I want to show up as when rendering the hyperlink. So let's say you've set up your library of CTAs, you've given it reasons for when it's the most relevant to use, and now you say, okay, now I want an agent to choose the right and most relevant CTA at runtime. So what we can do here is in the agent builder itself, our CTA settings are going to look a little bit different, right? So we're not going to have to choose one of our standard out-the-box CTA setups, right? So it's not going to be initiate conversation or custom, but we're going to choose this Smart CTA instead. So when you choose Smart CTA, you have the options of putting on auto mode or manual. And auto mode is what we talked about. So you have all of your CTAs in your library, and this agent also has access to choose from all of them based on who comes through your list. Manual mode is if you want to be a bit more intentional and specific around, okay, I know I have the CTA in my writing styles page and I just want to hard code it to always choose that CTA. Really excited to see what people build with this, how people pull value out of it, and let us know if you want more information. You can reach out to a team member and we'll help you make the most out of it. Thank you so much.